Yo!
6 years, man. Can you believe that?
No, dude, we were talking about this in the green room, man. Six motherfucking years. Yeah, I censored myself. Some of the socials are weird now.
And they can't all be 10s. Some of them have to be bad examples.
Facts, but yeah, 6 years, man. 6 freaking years, man. It's been a while. It's been when we started doing this, right? I was going back from
I think we were mostly drunk.
Our yes,
and bored, and we didn't have to go to work.
Yeah, because it was very beginning of COVID. Which COVID's almost 6 years from the start. Right?
I mean, I think it's been over for a little bit, but
yeah,
you keep seeing the commercials. But anyway.
Oh yeah, like I saw the lady masked up. My daughter and I were going to the grocery store yesterday. Lady's masked up, puts gloves on, gets the shopping cart, and I went, "That's not going to help," and just walk the fuck in the grocery store, like.
Whatever.
Stop doing that.
Yeah, man. 6 years. What was the last time we recorded episode? Was February, I think. Before this.
Yeah, because we were. Yeah, because you were in SoCal. We were talking about this earlier. You were in SoCal doing your active time.
I was lucky enough to grab 4.5-month orders out to California for the reserve, which was nice. Puts me over the 10-year mark of active duty time.
That's so ridiculous, man.
It's a lot for a reservist in general, but I think if I do 12 years, I know that I have more time than over 50% of service members.
That's crazy. Like I still can't. We've said this.
What's even more fun is not only do I tell people I have more time in than them, which is true most of the time.
Yeah,
but I got 6 DD214s, so I tell them I'm 6 times the veteran they are too. That's the part that wows them the fuck up. They're like, "I did my time."
Hey, you don't need to hear this shit,
motherfucker. So yeah,
I mean,
like, would you volunteer to do it again? I did 5 more times. 5 more fucking times.
Yeah, because they have to discharge you out back to the reserves every time.
Well, and, deployments went down and down, so really it came down to like. Units are like, we're telling you have to go. Yeah, but you're only taking a third of us. Somebody else will want the spot. Oh,
yeah. What kind of deployments are you guys doing now, though, for the CB reservists? Like, can you talk about that? Some you can, some you can't.
They still have to mobilize under Title 10 for the most part. They go out and they support various units all over the place. We're not fighting anybody anymore, but we still have facilities that are up and running. They have to be maintained. Yeah. Vehicles have to get checked, and AC units have to be installed, and a lot of quality. Honestly, really, what it is like quality of life upgrades. Like, what are you at now? What should you be at, or what could you be at based on what they have?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not in the CBs anymore. Thankfully, I left the CBs. I'm with a different organization, and it's still the same. Like, the CBs are here to support these other groups. Quality of life, making sure everything.
So what do you hold up?
Everything is ready.
So to update it, what are you doing now? What's that other organization?
I'm with NSW. So I'm just do logistical support for NSW. That's it.
That's awesome.
I make sure the gear is ready. I make sure the tools work. I make sure that the CBs that go and help other people all over the world have what they need.
Yeah, because I mean,
sometimes we'll do fun shit like I have my coxswain's license, so if they needed somebody to like drive boats for dive training,
you'll go do that.
Or if they're like, hey, people need to jump out of planes, can you go get them? Yeah, I'll go drive a boat for that. Absolutely, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, sure. Like,
yeah. So
I mean, that's a great time right there. That's like, now do they? I've always wondered, do CBs? I don't want to say they do, but stateside humanitarian stuff, because I know they do. Overseas, like natural disaster stuff, like
Puerto Rico, Haiti. Almost immediately.
Yeah, like one of the first ones deployed, right? Because it's usually it's
for cleanup. Like we send the big equipment, and we send like dozers and backhoes and front end loaders, dump trucks, flatbeds to like haul. We're trying to clear roadways and
make bridges, clear roadways, get shit
out of the way, make sure supply lines are open up again. It depends on what it is.
It depends where it's at.
Puerto Rico's not a state, it's a territory. And they have CBs that drill in Puerto Rico. So
Yeah.
some of them probably didn't wait to get the call. They're like, I've been out here for however many days. But
Yeah.
that's part of staying ready. You don't have to get ready if you're always ready. So,
oh, look at that. Oh, you could be a recruiter, Hugh. Oh,
I could not.
no.
I could. I probably
Yeah.
wouldn't do very well though.
No, you'd
I'd be
last
like,
3 months and
listen,
they would be like, dude, this isn't for you.
listen, it's not the best.
It's
But
not.
every now and again, somebody has sex with you. It's considered charity work. So like it kind of works itself out. You know,
that's how you're selling
having sex with a veteran or a service member is the most patriotic thing you could do for your country. So every now and again it works out in your stead. But most of the time it's not a good time, man.
Yeah, what was it? It goes back to like, it's like people are like, fuck this country. You wish you were fucking this country. You know, it's like, you ever see that old meme? Fuck the police. You wish you were fucking the police. Anyway, here's your citation. Right? Like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah. That's too funny, man. So man, we got a lot of
back in Maine.
It's awesome. I mean, we got a lot of changes coming up, and we appreciate everyone. Thank you for, joining us again on Liberty Risk Podcast. Again, for those just getting in here, this is year 6. It's kind of it's so funny. Like,
it's kind of wild to think that we like still talk and we're like, hey man, when are we doing the next show? Like, we're reaching out to people to come on and like, still.
Yeah, okay. And we're changing up the format a little bit, right? We're not doing lives as much as we used to. It's going to be few and far between. The lives, don't get me wrong, I think for a very long time, at least in the beginning, before the big blow up of social media, I think we were one of the very few podcasts that was doing only lives. Right. Not that others weren't doing live podcasts. I'm not saying that, but we're strictly only live, and that was
it was easier too. Remember, we're talking about COVID. Yeah. We had a lot of people sitting around at home.
Yeah.
Bored out of their fucking minds. And
yes,
I called it right in the beginning. If you go back and watch, we'll have to find the clip and repost it. But I know that I said it in like one of the first couple episodes. Mental health problems and suicides were going to go up during COVID, and bam, almost immediately. So it was a lot easier to find support too, because people were out there advertising. And
yes,
what, I don't know if the money ran out or what have you, but we're still reaching out to companies and persons to come on and
organizations, nonprofits, and stuff like that. That we're still
how they're helping. How can we help them help veterans?
That's right, because that's the whole premise of this, is taking the term liberty risk, like, which everyone knows is that negative asset when you're overseas and stuff. Where
you're that one that people have to worry about when they go into port calls,
because of just like in our logo, half logo right there. It's the beer, right? It's always the beer, right? And beer we trust, right? Beer brings. What was the whole premise of it, right? Campfire talks, right? Beer brings everyone together. We're all Liberty Risk at one point, right? But now we're trying to help, veterans helping veterans, right? Trying to give other veteran organizations free resources, and also trying to give them a free platform to brag about whether it's another podcast, a business, a nonprofit, an organization that they support, whatever it is. Those live podcasts that we did, right? Because we were strictly only doing live. I go back, we have over 120 episodes, and each one is no shorter than 45 minutes. Yeah. So that means 45 minutes of live, right? And then, as the technology advanced, we started figuring out there were ways to clip the stuff, and we're gonna get better at it, right? So we're rebuilding our original website, right? So we had a company years ago that was running it for us, and that just failed. And it is what it is. No animosity. It just didn't work out, just like in any other business venture, even though we're not a business, but just didn't work out. So we're doing it ourselves. We're rebuilding it. We're not going to do the lives as much anymore. They're going to be more of an excitement thing, meaning like we're going live today, right? One of those special events.
It'll depend on who it is too, because one of the major positives about the lives was that people could write in questions that we could get answered right there on live on air. So depending on who the guest is and what we have for a discussion, those will be the ones that we do live, and then other ones we're gonna have to start doing pre-records, because I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm kind of tired, just like objectively. In general,
no, same here, man.
Doing the live stuff, and also really, it gives us the opportunity to like decompress. Like I don't know about you. I schedule my therapy appointments for the end of the workday because I don't want to go back to work after unloading all that shit to a therapist, regardless of whether or not it was a positive or a negative session. I'm tired.
Yes.
Like I'm just, I want to go home. I want to lie to them about how much I drink, and I want to like lay down with the dog and watch a movie or watch TV. The live ones, and the live shows, they get tough after a while. Hearing the reasons that people start their organization, which are probably 7 out of 10 based on a bad experience that they had, or something.
Yes.
So
yeah, no, we talked about this many times. We started to notice it was taking a toll on us. Right.
That's what I'm blaming for my weight gain.
And
not my eating habits and lack of gym. I'm blaming the mental anxiety and the stress on my weight gain.
I mean, I'm fucking here for it, man. I'm all aboard.
My doctor doesn't fucking believe me, but it's because that I have a very open rapport with them as a person.
But no, it really does. I mean, it really does take a toll on you. People don't realize that. We've had so many people reach out to us. Why aren't you doing the podcast? Why are you guys taking such a long break? Well, we're still doing this after 6 years, right? I mean, back in 2021, we were ranked the number 6 veteran podcast in the United States at one point, right?
Yeah,
voted on by our viewers and our listeners, which was absolutely amazing, right?
Really cool.
So that was a huge thing. And then I think also it created a huge responsibility for us to continue and try to keep getting that content and those resources, right? And then that wears on you. That wears on you, and we had to take a step back. And we've done it a few times, right?
This is going to give us the opportunity to reevaluate the best way for us to deliver content to you guys.
Yes.
Without burning ourselves out, burning the candle at both ends, and being able to provide, quality information. And
because
less quality entertainment. Depends on what beer I have.
Facts.
But I'm still waiting for a beer sponsor. So Guinness,
anyone that wants to do that,
Guinness, give me free shit.
We'll just change the logo and put your label on that.
100%, I would 100% do that.
Front fucking glass right there. We'll just put it right on. But no, I mean, the other thing too is people don't realize when you're doing an hour live, right? It's usually an hour before the recording. You're in the green room, right? We're going over with the guest days before, and this is just one episode. Days before, it's tons of back and forth emails, question. We have forms that we send the guests. Things, and there's guests. I'm not talking about this. Okay. And the one thing we always held true to is we never talked about religion or politics, right? And we don't discuss that. And if we did, it's super brief, and it wasn't intentional to poke at a specific
or it was relevant to whatever the topic was.
Yes. Right. If someone was like, oh, my organization's Christian based. Okay, cool. And then that was like the extent of that religious conversation. But then it goes, as for people who've been following us since day one, or earlier on, those episodes were filled with alcohol.
They're still going to be there, right?
I mean, I still have empty bottles from some episodes just sitting here. This is almost like
you should recycle those. I don't know that that's a flex.
It's a graveyard. It's a graveyard of remembrance.
What are you, a college kid hanging your bottles of Malort on the top of your rental?
Okay,
cabinets?
First off, Malort is disgusting. Jeannie. Hi, Jeannie. When she fucking was in town for one of her chive events, stayed at my house, and this psychopath brought Malort. And when someone pours you a shot, you have to take the shot, right? That's
wildly disagree, by the way, as an adult.
that's the thing. Shut up.
But I can see where your liver was at.
Yeah, let's just go with this. So you have to take the shot, right? Just do this. Here, just do this. Just north to south right now.
Did you know that it was Malort when she poured it, though?
Yeah, that's the problem. I definitely did.
Oh, yeah.
So that's just one bottle. I got to get rid of that one bottle.
Now look at you. Third nipple and everything.
It was there. She has a video. Maybe I'll see if we can post it as it's about 2 minutes of me
dry heaving.
No, it's of me just realizing all the bad decisions I made in my life, and then I'm getting poisoned right now in my own kitchen.
I know, like a lot of people, it's like vodka or tequila or Jägermeister. Yeah. They're like have like immediate flashbacks. I think that everybody can there's a consensus that they don't have that with Malort because they were not that brave.
Yeah, it's just bad. Don't ever drink it. But anyway,
yeah, sorry, Malort.
So the episodes were right an hour before, an hour after, hour and a half. Sometimes one of us would leave and one of us would stay on with the guest, and we'd wind up because you're still seeing each other, so you're drinking. So people don't realize that it's days of back and forth emails, hours of recording for 45 minutes. And it's taxing. It's taxing. So pre-recording is what we're going to do mostly, right? So we have the guests lined up, pre-recording. When you go into Spotify, there's actually, you can leave comments. We want you to do that. You can actually go into Spotify and leave comments under the episodes, which I think is awesome. But that also helps get this out, pushes it out, right? Across the interwebs, the internet machine. Then, what else?
We're going to start doing short updates.
Yes. Well, Hughes, that's going to be Hughes bread and butter.
I'm pretty excited about that.
Yes.
For the Navy, if you follow them on Facebook, My Navy HR does these Nav Admin Mondays, which I think have been a really, really, I don't know who came up with that idea. I know they were not recognized accordingly for it, though.
Yeah.
That person should have taken a comm out of petty cash on the way home that day. But it's a great way to engage with the fleet, because we're always telling junior service members, hey, make sure you read these instructions, make sure you read these publications.
100.
And it's, for a long time, it was not easy to find them online. I would say only in the past few years has it become a lot easier to access these resources. So My Navy HR deciding to do this on Facebook every Monday is brilliant. And I was like, this is fucking perfect, man. You don't need to do a long, lengthy update. Just come on every now and again and be like, hey, man, here's like what's going on in the world. Here are like organizations for this type of injury or this type of trauma or this type of rehabilitation. We'll just give 15 minutes per organization and a bunch of their contact info. I'll just come on and tell like 7 minutes worth of dad jokes.
That's
and
fine.
then we'll see what happens. By the way, what do you call a fish with no eyes? Yeah.
I didn't hear that one. That's a good one, though, man.
It's a good one, dude. Even people that have heard it before, they're like,
it's a good joke.
Yeah.
So stupid, but it's so good. It's quality. But and we also have the capabilities now with the advancement of, we've been with StreamYard since StreamYard existed, right? I was one of the very
first people to have like their beta.
Yeah. So
super
it was
weird thing to say.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, because StreamYards, and we've had other content creators, other podcasters, everything like, hey, try this, do this, and we just can't. Like, I'm just loyal to StreamYard. StreamYard does it right? It's super simplistic. I mean,
I can do it.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, if you can go in there, thank you. If you can go in there,
there's not even a lot of buttons. Like, they really grouped it together for me. My TISM really likes the way this layout is set up for me.
Yeah, so it's super easy, right? And the cool part is, if you go back into our YouTube page and you look at the very beginning videos, you see us learning how to do this process over the years, right? So I thought that was pretty cool, because our first episode, holy shit, it was rough. I was also,
they were not all 10s. Oh yeah,
I was not as gray. I wasn't as fat.
Yeah, you weren't as gray.
I was definitely not as gray. I mean, I notice I wear hats most of the time now when I'm doing this, because.
Are they slimming?
Yeah. Anyway, it's gray. It's mostly gray. Yeah. No,
I thought it was a slimming thing you were going for.
No. I got full head of hair. Full head of hair. But through the weight loss journey, my hair did start to thin, and I had to use
touch of gray.
Yeah, this other company called Flakes. It's like you get your skin dries out and crazy shit when you lose a lot of weight. You get eczema.
What are you on, like Hims or something? Hims?
No, it's like a better version of Head and Shoulders.
Head and Shoulders beat.
I'm trying to plug as many companies as possible, trying to get sponsors. Hugh, shut up for a second. Anyway,
Head and Shoulders beat the aliens, but whatever.
This is true. But no, so it was just funny going back and looking at all the past episodes, and just, God, we've aged shit so much different. You were in a fucking RV at one point.
Oh yeah, right? I like the RV. Yeah. Right. Not because I was homeless, by the way. It's because I was going on deployment and needed
it was a choice. It wasn't
it wasn't like addicted to meth for a small period of time. We could only live in a trailer, stealing Wi-Fi from the local Starbucks.
Heroin Hugh.
Oh, what a terrible
skill. That was you recorded a bunch of that. I mean, we have 2 episodes. I think we're the only And please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm making this statement with no information, right? I'm making it with the hopes that it's true, that we're the only podcast to record live on deployment from another country, and then the other host be back in the States. We did that twice until we realized that wasn't a good idea.
I had to get up at 2 a.m. to make that happen.
Yeah.
But that was because we were doing it too frequently. And my next deployment, maybe just bang out like 4 or 5 episodes in a day.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's the best part about the pre-recording now is because StreamYard offers the pre-recording and it's more simplistic, right? So we can do a ton of episodes and then and push them out and keep the content. And this is the biggest thing Hugh and I realized we failed on, right? And it took years for us to realize it, but life also gets in the way, right? I mean, going back to the first episodes, I was in a whole different house, technically a whole different studio, right? Because I'm a home office and I do this here.
Yeah.
But through the years, it's the consistency. We take breaks because of, again, who we talk to, and it wears on you. The reasons I explained earlier about how long it took to do the lives, but also deployments, work schedules. I mean, I've had 3 different professions, and now I'm in my career field, right? I had jobs before this. Now I'm in my career.
There you go.
So my schedule is consistent, right?
That's to say nothing of the personal life upheavals.
Yes.
Come and go regardless of how we feel about them.
Yeah, relationships that started and ended, right? Kids, both my kids are in fucking high school now as of this morning.
Denied.
That's bananas, right?
Denied.
They were both in elementary school when we started this. So that's craziness. Now they're both in high school. One of them's driving. She's, Dad, I'm going to come over for dinner tomorrow night. Fuck. What? Right?
Yeah.
And for those that have kids
while
that
the
drive,
sun is up, maybe.
Yeah. So for those that have kids that drive, cool. Yeah. To me, this is the first time, so it's fucking weird. So deal with it. Right. But also, we're gonna have the ladies take over. Right. We're gonna have.
We have female veterans lined up to do some takeover episodes for us.
Yep.
That came. I mean, we did a few of them before. We didn't really think about like what that added benefit was. And in the recent couple of months, Billy and I have talked to a couple different female veterans about like the difficulty in getting just basic medical treatment. As a service member on a large base with a large hospital, the difficulty in getting medical treatment. And I can't speak to a lot of those things. And I mean, I could read a bunch of shit, but I can't share any experiences like that because it's just not the same. So thankfully, we had some friends of ours say they would be more than happy to come on and talk about certain things from a female perspective and how they either got through it or getting through it and resources that help them out because the algorithm tells them, hey, this is for you. Maybe it's not going to tell me that. So those I'm really excited for. Those I think are going to be probably like one of the better, bigger changes.
Yeah, and the consistent change. So that's going to happen anywhere from 4 to 6 times a year. So what we're going to do is we're going to start from August to August is going to kind of be the thing now, right? Because we're starting back. We're promising all the consistency. So it's going to go from August to August. So we're in year 6. Next August will be year 7. So every year it'll be 4 to the max 6 of the ladies episodes, and that the max 6 is everything's going to be very vetted now, right? So we want to push out quality information, quality content, and also stay to our roots of what brought us to do this in the first place, right? It was the whole liberty risk concept, right? Hugh and I still partake in our adult beverages, right? Still love
Dude,
them.
I went to all 3 Seattle versus San Diego baseball games. Yeah. And 2 of those games I did the 9-9-9. 9 dogs, 9 beers, 9 innings. Yeah, I don't plan on changing.
No, and I scale back my drinking during the week. But
if my therapist is watching this, then I've definitely cut back.
So, but the funny thing is my girls, I'm like, hey, Daddy's recording the podcast, and they go, oh, because they know that Daddy, and Hugh are going to be drinking that night. But it's again. These conversations are shared over beers. Well, a lot of our guests will come on and drink with us, right? It's supposed to be this campfire casual talk, but also bring out this great resource and plethora of information that we're trying to do to help other veterans out. So that's really where we're going to be with it. And we also, on the website, when we get it fully up, right? So let me pull that up real quick because I do want to show that really, really fast. Give me one. Here we go. All right. So on that, so many new things here. How do I share screen? All right. So right here, still building it out, right? But all our socials are down here, right? We got X, YouTube.
We have a TikTok?
We have a TikTok, right? We have a TikTok. Yeah, so it also shows the very last episode we recorded. So this is back in November. So that was the very last one. But right here, so you're going to have a contact page, right? It's going to go straight to Hugh and I. You can go into here, put your name, right? Put your email and whatever the message is. Hey guys, I got a great idea for a show, or hey, this is an organization, or hey, I would love to be on the show. Whatever it is, you can go right there and drop that information right there, and then it'll be great, right? So yeah, I mean those are the updates for us, man. I mean, this isn't going to be long tonight. We just want to kind of clue everyone back in and let them know where we're at, that it's going to be more consistent, and then just stand by and subscribe to all our social media pages, share them out, subscribe to Spotify, iHeartRadio. I'm staying away, and it was probably not a great thing, but I'm staying away from Apple. It kind of went back to our old website. It kind of screwed things up, and our old content's out there, and it's just a pain in the ass with Apple to get it removed and merged over, even though I'm verifying our email, and they're the same. Oh, wow. So it is what it is. But iHeartRadio, I love iHeartRadio. I use it all the time.
I think
Spotify's my jam.
Spotify account, yeah.
Yeah, Spotify's my jam. I've been using Spotify since day one, is what I feel like. I never did the Pandora. I never really got into it. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at, and then we got the website, right? And then we also have our Beacons link that has everything on it too, which is on our Instagram page. So there's so many resources to find us, right? And comment on the posts we do. Go back to the old posts and comment on there. We'll see them. We see them all the time. Hugh and I are constantly checking the social medias, all day, throughout the day. We have some time, we'll just pop on Instagram real quick and see who wrote us and stuff like that. So that's kind of where we're at.
That's it, man.
But we really appreciate you guys. We appreciate those who've stuck around with us for this long. It truly means the world to us. And there's going to be a lot of good stuff coming down the pipeline. It's just, again, social media, website, libertyriskpodcast.com. And we will see you guys later.